Hello everyone, it's Ngozi and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why you should stop oiling your scalp in 2022, okay? So if you're interested, you've been struggling with maybe a dry scalp, oiling your scalp, stay tuned to this video and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, so if you've been watching my channel, you know that I focus a lot on dry, itchy scalp. It's a condition that I have suffered from. A lot of people I know have experienced this. And in my previous videos, which will be linked down below, I discuss some common misdiagnoses, things that can cause somebody to have an itchy scalp, and how I went about curing, basically, dealing with controlling my itchy scalp issue. When I do research into this topic and I see a lot of things regarding a dry, itchy scalp, a lot of things that people do to combat this is oiling their scalp. And it makes sense, right? If your scalp is flaking, you're seeing dandruff, you're seeing flakes, you may think that your scalp is just dry. But I can speak from my personal experience. Like I keep mentioning, this is from my personal experience. Oiling my scalp is the worst. Like when I oil my scalp, I flare up. I mean, I flare up. Like it is terrible. Let me give you all an example. In December, I went to a natural hair salon in Nigeria, and I even mentioned, I believe I did a video on it, and the service was great. It was amazing. The products they used were good. It was such a great experience. But one thing I noted was that they oiled my scalp with olive oil. And at first I'm like, let me just try it. Maybe it's all in my head. Maybe it's not oils that cause my scalp to itch. Maybe it's just natural or something else. And when I tell you all, I had got cornrows done, and I literally washed my hair in Nigeria like 4 times. Like washed the cornrows. Like my scalp was so irritated, so inflamed, so itchy. Like from the second day, I just was experiencing intense itching on my scalp. And even the girl doing my hair, she would mention, and at first I was like, I don't really oil my scalp. She's like, so how do you moisturize? I'm like, no, I have a scalp condition. I've noticed that when I oil it, it doesn't really do well. She's like, oh no, it's not that, and I was just trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. And that's when I talk about my video about my growth, hair growth plateau. I'm going to leave that video down below. You have to really be your biggest advocate, especially when it comes to your health, your wellness, even your hair, as crazy as it may sound, because we all know, especially if I'm talking to, my girls with, thick hair, natural hair, 4C hair, there are many times when you felt uncomfortable about maybe a hairstyle or uncomfortable about the way they were going about doing your hair, and because you want to be polite and because you want to be nice, cause an issue, just be quiet. And I'm telling you, like, it never ends up working for me. That's why, like, I don't mind. I don't want to come off as rude, but like I have to speak up. Like if you're putting too much heat in my hair, but like why is my hair look like it's burning? Like you don't want to be rude, because a lot of these hairstylists, like this is their craft, right? So I understand they do take a little personally. Like you're telling them how to do hair. I'm not telling you how to do hair. I'm telling you how to do my hair, because I know my hair better than you. That's just the reality, especially if it's somewhere that you testing out for the first time. They don't really know your hair, so they're just generalizing when they go about treating your hair. So don't be afraid to speak up and have them skip steps if you know for a fact that your hair doesn't agree with this or your body doesn't agree with this. So I just let her oil it, and it was terrible. So that's why I confirmed 2022, there's no such thing as oiling your scalp. And like I said, this is specific to people with scalp conditions, things that have been labeled seborrheic dermatitis, dandruff, psoriasis, things of that nature. There are people who oil their scalp and they're fine, and it doesn't cause any issues. It's okay, but I'm noticing specific to people who have dry scalps. Specifically, people who have a dry scalp that's related to some type of scalp condition. Oiling your scalp can be counterproductive, because dandruff and things like that we think are like dry scalp, they're not a result of your scalp being dry. There's overproduction of yeast, you're dealing with the sebaceous gland. There's so many reasons why people experience dry scalp. Like I said, it's my opinion, a lot of it is internal, specifically immune system modulated or regulated by your immune system. So you're basically fixing a problem. It's like your skin. Your skin is your largest organ. It's like when you get like some type of rash or something on your skin, you just go and put Benadryl cream, or you go put a cream over it. That's you fixing the outside, but like something happened inside that cause your skin to react in that way. So like, yeah, that's a temporary fix, but you're not really getting to the root of the problem. Basically, a lot of times when you have scalp conditions, you have a lot of yeast and things growing up on your scalp, and those things feed off of the oils. I'm telling y'all, it's the truth. Like, do the research, just experiment. They literally feed and thrive off of these oils. The best thing to me is just to keep your scalp clean. Don't put a lot of stuff in it. Keep your regimen as simple as possible, as basic as possible. I know a lot of times, especially us like natural hair girls, 4C girls, you want to buy all these products that are labeled to cure this and that. You just want to stock up. No, just try and keep it as simple as possible and really pay attention to what works and how your body is reacting when you use certain things. Contrary to popular belief, like your face, your skin, your body naturally produces oils. Specifically, your face and your scalp, you're naturally producing oils on your scalp. If you never grease your scalp for another day in your life, I'm pretty sure you'll be okay. Like, you're naturally producing oils to keep your scalp moisturized. A very popular term that we always hear about is sebum, which is, produced by sebaceous glands, and most of your body's sebaceous glands are in your face and your scalp. So it makes sense, why people experience oily face like me. I've gotten so oily over the years. My face is extremely oily. I've been trying to deal with that, trying to figure out some regimens and things like that to deal with my oily face. But most of your sebaceous glands are in your face and in your scalp. When it comes to sebum, a lot of research is being done, but it's basically an oily, waxy substance that's supposed to moisturize your skin, including your scalp. So basically, that's your body's natural way of keeping your scalp moisturized. You know what I'm saying? So the whole idea of like oiling your scalp, I feel like it's very antiquated, especially, in the natural hair community, in the black hair community. I just don't really see the need for it. Like, I know when I was, used to get a perm, used to like, base our scalps with petroleum and blue what's it called, blue magic, things like that as like a barrier. But in terms of just oiling your scalp, like a lot of times you just oil your scalp because we were reading books and we were seeing that your hair is dry, you're supposed to oil your scalp. But it's like, was that really doing anything? Was it really helpful? You know what I mean? Like, I just feel as if at this point in my life, like, I don't see myself ever oiling my scalp. Like, it's just, for me, it doesn't work. I've shown this before, but this is what I use, the Jamaican black castor oil. I'm trying the one with the black seed oil right now. And like, I used to, like, this is super thick. Like, this is definitely not something to oil your scalp with. It just sits on your scalp. But I do use this for my edges. I did experience, some traction alopecia, due to braids and styling and cornrows. That's why even I have my hair like this now, y'all. I don't know if you can see, but basically I've been wearing wigs. I'm trying to really finalize a natural hairstyle that I like. I'm trying to find a natural hair salon. I moved to a new location. I moved to Houston, Texas, so I'm still trying to figure out a lot of things with my hair. So wigs have just been very convenient for me, especially since I work from home. But like, I did box braids in the front, and then I have cornrows in the back. I don't know if you all can see. So like, box braids in the front and cornrows in the back. But if you can see my hairline, I'm doing box braids in the front because I don't want the pulling. Like, when I do cornrows, it's pulling on my scalp, and I've been losing hairs here and there. I'm trying to grow them back. Like, I really don't want anymore. I don't want anything pulling on my hair, especially not my edges. And I also noticed that cornrows can really contribute to my itchy scalp. So I think it was a combination of the oiling the scalp and having full back cornrows, just that tension pulling on your hairline all the way back. Nah, I'm gonna give that a break. But yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video and just wanted to know how you all feel about this. Do you still oil, grease your scalp? If so, what do you use? How do you feel about it? Do you think it really works? Is it helpful? And for my people, my ladies and my men, because I know some men watch me as well who do experience a dry, itchy scalp, do you have the same reaction? Like, when you put oils in your scalp, do you get a lot of itchiness? Do you feel as if like your scalp is inflamed? Like, do you have any type of negative reactions when you oil your scalp? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned to this channel and watching this video. And if you're still watching now, you might as well subscribe. I make a lot of videos regarding wellness, particularly natural hair, and pertaining to my itchy scalp. And I'm also trying to start some more lifestyle content, so please subscribe. It should be somewhere down here to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.